Yo, 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 what's going on out there, Fight World? It's your boy Money back with another one, man. And we gonna take a listen to the Errol Spence haters after he became the unified WBC and IBF welterweight world champion, and he is crowned the number one fighter at the welterweight division. You understand what I'm saying? But let's listen to the haters and get their post-fight thoughts on Errol Spence defeating Showtime Shawn Porter in one hell of a fight. You know, where Shawn did show grits, he showed heart and determination, but Errol Spence put on a spectacular performance. You dig, defense-wise and offense-wise. Check these cats out.
Big salute and shout out to Shawn Porter, Kenny Porter, Team Porter. Shawn Porter, real boxing fans know you won this fight, man. You know, real boxing fans know you won this fight. I'm not shocked by this, man. I'm not shocked by this at all. But Errol Spence got exposed. Big time got exposed. Derrick James got exposed. Big time got exposed. Anybody that's out here talking about Errol Spence won a fight, you just a clear fanboy, man. You a clear fanboy, and you don't know shit about boxing. You don't know shit at all. Shawn Porter outboxed Errol. He bullied Errol. Okay, he outworked Errol. You know what Errol did better than Shawn? Hit below the belt. Errol's a dirty fucking fighter. Errol is a dirty fucking fighter. Flat out, man. Flat out. This guy was trying to foul his way to a victory, man. But
Trying to foul his way to a victory, huh? You sucker, sucker, sucker. Y'all know that's crack horseman demotion. You know what I mean? He the number one Errol Spence hater. That man can't stand Spence show. I know, when Spence beat Porter and his hand got raised, I know that man went and puked on himself. You know what I'm saying? The agendas. It gotta stop. But listen to another underground coochie maggot, man. Listen to this coochie maggot.
In a lot of the clips that they're not giving him points for the punches he's actually landing that I show you today. But I just wanted to show you the more telling shots that were landed were all from Shawn Porter. And I'm going to show you guys this verbatim. So let's get into it. All right, let's see. Wow. Nice left hook. All right, look at this. This is a nice right hand right here. Boom. Boom. Man, all the shots, I'm telling you, all the shots that were telling, they all came from Porter. You know? Look, he's bullying him right now. He's bullying him.
I actually was laughing at that coochie. Listen, this coochie then went and looked up all the shots that Shawn Porter landed and made a video. Just terrible, yo. Just terrible. And said all the telling shots was landed by Shawn Porter. Can y'all honestly believe that shit? You know what I mean? Just the agendas by the underground coochie maggots, man. The agenda, yo. But let's get into another one, man, because we going to keep this thing rolling. Check out this sucker right here, man. It's a sucker, too. Check it out.
Congrats to Errol Spence and Derrick James. He won by a split decision. Two scorecards of 116, 111 in his favor, and one for Shawn Porter, 115, 112. How did I score the fight? I scored it 117, 116 for Shawn Porter. But this fight was a fight that was
117, 116 for Shawn Porter. I bet you would, boy. You Kell Brook nut hugger. Hey, man, these boys' feelings are hurt. They feelings are hurt that they got to praise Errol Spence. Listen, they like Danny Garcia and Keith Thurman right now. They don't like this shit, y'all. They don't like that the tables turns and Earl is the man, boy. Trust me when I tell you. But guess what? It ain't shit they can do about it but pay homage. You dig? Let's get into another sucker, man. Look at this sucker right here, man.
Porter got robbed in broad daylight. Broad daylight. That man dominated the fight. Shawn Porter pressed the action all night. I knew it. I knew they was going to do that to that man. I knew Shawn Porter wasn't going to get a fair shake. He dominated the fight, the whole fight. He nearly knocked Errol Spence down in the second round. Yeah, Errol Spence got that little knockdown. It was a slippage in the 11th round, but Shawn Porter clearly won that fight. Should have been 7-5, Shawn Porter. The man got robbed. He pressed the action all night. He was pressing Errol Spence, beating him down. I've never seen Errol Spence get cut. He's the first man to cut Errol Spence. Had the man bleeding, had the man hurt, dominated the fight. He was the aggressor. Errol Spence, he was supposed to press. He was supposed to back Shawn Porter up. Shawn Porter was backing Errol Spence up all night, made Errol Spence look like an amateur tonight. Errol Spence lost that fight. He know he lost that fight. They robbed Shawn Porter. Yeah, they robbed him. Straight highway robbery. They robbed that man in broad daylight. If you ask Errol Spence, he'll tell you he lost. He know he lost. Y'all know he lost. Rob Shawn Porter talking about some split decision. That should have been a majority decision. We should have went to Shawn Porter, man. Shawn Porter pressed the action. I'm pissed off. I'm extremely upset.
Yeah, well, I'm pissed off that YouTube let suckers like you stick around, man. Cats like this is bad for boxing. This man say Shawn Porter won. He was robbed in broad daylight. And he just whooped the shit out of Errol Spence. Man. Boy, oh boy. I tell you, the agenda that goes on with these cats, man. Listen, you can't stop it, but just let it be. Now this dude right here I kinda like. You know what I mean? Easy work. Your ass is easy work. And you already know I put your face in the dirt. You know what I mean? So when it come to ESJ, boy, your ass don't get no exception. You wanna hate on ESJ? You know what I'm saying? You get your ass put on this platform. And I'll bring you on the channel, Easy. You're cool peoples. But when you get to talking that shit about ESJ, you know, your ass in the crossfire. So let's check out Easy Work. That's easy work. You dig?
Spence won. But what happened to Mr. Man Down? What happened to Mr. Indestructible? What happened to that? Didn't I tell y'all with Vada testing he ain't finna knock nobody out? What was the knockout? What was the knockout? Vada testing. Shout out to Errol Spence. He beat Shawn Porter. But it could have been a draw. If it weren't for that knockdown, that could have been a draw. He lucky he got that knockdown.
Correction, Easy Work. The knockdown wouldn't have mattered. He still would have won. You dig? You take 1 point off. You dig? It's 115, 111 on them judges' scorecards. You know what I mean? Y'all using that, oh, what happened to the knockdown shit to try to clear up y'all bullshit. Yeah, Spence said he was going to knock him out. It's a lot of fighters that said they going to knock out a motherfucker, and they can't knock him out. You dig what I mean? Credit Shawn Porter for that. But we ain't giving out no more victories around this motherfucker. You dig what I mean? Ain't no more victories happening. Earl whooped his ass 8-4. Point blank, period. You don't like it, go watch it over and tell the truth. You dig? Tell the truth. You dig? Like Will Smith said in that movie. Tell the truth. But y'all boys don't know how to tell the truth, man. Y'all boys go stick to y'all narratives to try to make it look like y'all exposing Errol Spence. Something y'all can't do. You dig what I mean? Only thing y'all can say is unified WBC and IBF welterweight world champion, the king of the division, on top, the #1 man, the money man, the pound for pound king at welterweight, and his next fight will be pay-per-view. You dig? So get ready to watch him again and get ready to pay. You understand me? Because you're going to pay flat out. Now let's get into this other sucker. You know what I mean? This other sucker who I don't know where the fuck he came from. He a loudmouth, retarded looking motherfucker. Well, let's hear him out.
Please go subscribe. But anyways, Errol Spence is good at going to the body, right? Yeah, good at going to the body. It's going to be hard for Errol Spence it's going to be hard for him to attack Shawn Porter's body because Shawn Porter is going to be everywhere. And you know, maybe when they start fighting on the inside, Earl will mix it up head body. Shawn Porter will go to the body as well. But Shawn Porter has to go to the body. I believe Shawn Porter game plan is to go to Errol Spence Jr. body, rough him up. I believe Errol Spence Jr. is going to get roughed up by Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter is... See, y'all thinking...
Now, this ugly motherfucker actually didn't have a post-fight to Earl and Porter, or I missed it. But he said some shit about Earl need to stay away from Crawford, sounding like a jackass. But this man looked like when he was little, like he used to wear the little helmet on the little small bus and shit. I actually feel bad going at this retarded looking motherfucker. But he opened up his mouth about Earl and his ass go get it. Now, did you watch the fight? You slow looking ass dude. Did Earl have any problems going to Shawn Porter's body? I don't think so. I think that was part of the reason why Earl dominated in the fight. You dig what I mean? part of the reason why he dominated in the fight. 8-4 because of the body work. You did. So you sit your slow ass on the sideline, you know what I mean? And go research and fight the more. Because I'm quite sure you only watched the fight once. Andrew Sucker Girl and Andrew Sucker Girl World. You dig? But now let's get to this other sucker who I call Homo Dome Boxing. Y'all already know he hate Earl. You know what I'm saying? He look like he snorted all the coke in the world. But let's hear him out.
First of all, I'll just go scorecard first. Total score, I had 115-112 for Errol Spence. The first round I gave the Porter, second round Spence, third round Porter, fourth Porter, fifth Porter, sixth Spence, seventh Porter, everything else Spence, and then the 10-8. Porter was landing more. I shouldn't say that. That second half, just as like everything, that I was thinking about throughout the week, we've been talking about it leading up to this. Everything I knew that Shawn Porter could exploit on Errol Spence and believed that he would, and stated that many times, he did. He did. So,
my question to this cokehead is, what did Porter expose? What did he exploit? When you got Errol Spence standing there banging it out with him, of course you're going to land some damn shots. It's boxing. You're not going to slip every fucking punch. But you best believe Earl made Porter miss so many damn shots and put on great defense. You dig what I mean? But Porter being awkward, being strong, solid, having that grit, having that dog in him, he going to have some success, like I said in my prediction videos. So let's not get this misunderstood here, Homo Dome. He didn't exploit shit. Porter went out there as a two-time world champion, and he took what he got. You understand me? But he got as good as he gave. So let's keep that shit all the way 100. Let's check out another sucker.
Bro, like, I wanted to see where you was really at, but I didn't think you was this bad. I mean, I'm going to be honest with y'all, all hate aside. Everybody think I like Errol Spence. I'm trying to give him props. But I'm going to be real with y'all. Errol Spence, what I seen in Errol Spence was even better than what I thought. That boy is not the truth. I'm going to be honest with y'all. He's about three or four levels above a Charlo. Honestly, he about 3 or 4 levels above a Charlo. That's about it. Errol Spence is a basic fighter. He is not elite. He is not elite because, number one, Shawn is not an A-level fighter. He's not. I told you, he's a B-level fighter. He's only a B-level because of his conditioning and the fact that he won't relent. But as far as his skill set, he's easily a C-level fighter. Easily.
Okay, now this man sit up here and say Earl is not elite. Earl is not the truth. Shawn Porter is not an A-level fighter. He's a B-level fighter. You see this bullshit? Come on, bro. You are fucking delusional. Shawn Porter is a 2-time fucking welterweight world champion. Some fighters don't make it to be 1 time. You dig? Earl is the unified welterweight world champion, undefeated unified world champion. And you saying he's not elite? After whooping Kell Brook at his house, stopping him. After whooping Mikey Garcia in a fucking boxing match. After stopping Lamont Peterson. After going in there and putting hands on Shawn Porter. You dig what I mean? Shawn give everybody a tough fight, but Earl put hands on that boy. 8-4. Y'all boys got to stop this, man. Y'all boys got to stop this. It's making y'all look bad, yo. It's making y'all look bad. You did? Terrible. Let's get to another hater.
He didn't score it. I like the work, but the fight, I could tell you what went wrong and what went right for both fighters, man. I watched the fight. I really didn't score it. I like to enjoy it. Maybe one day I'll go back and score it, but it was a close fight. I think at the most, it was a 2 or 3 point victory for Errol Spence, and some people seen it the other way. But I think the knockdown solidified it for Errol Spence, okay? But I definitely could see Shawn winning, but Shawn Porter came out, and I think his movement kind of threw Errol Spence off, but Errol Spence made a big mistake in this fight. He can't make that mistake versus upper echelon fighter, especially if you're talking about Crawford, you're talking about Canelo, you're talking about J Rock or Tony Harrison. He waited too long to be first. And when Errol Spence was first, he had a lot of success, but early on, it wasn't no secret. Shawn previous two fights, he was moving a lot. He moved a lot in Danny Garcia, moved a lot in Yuga's fight, and I said he moved a lot because he's preparing to fight Errol Spence. He showed angles, and I think Shawn should have used more angles to step aside, but he had nifty inside moves, and he showed a lot of chinks in Errol Spence's armor tonight.
Okay, fat man CJ, you cookie monster eating motherfucker, you who need to run a few laps around Detroit, not just the block. Your fat ass need to run around Detroit. Prove what did Shawn Porter, what chinks did he show on Earl armor? See what I'm saying? When you see Earl fighting, bro, and you look at the fight, Earl went out there on the mission to try to stop Shawn Porter. He did. He went out there on the mission to try to stop Shawn Porter. And he tried breaking him down to the body and coming back upstairs. But at the same time, Earl exchanged with the man. Errol Spence pushed the pace. But everybody keep talking about Shawn Porter pushed the pace. Errol Spence pushed the pace in the fight. He didn't let Shawn breathe. Like I said, when Shawn tried to bag up and think he was going to rest, Earl never let him rest. You dig? And in that sense, Shawn threw some shots that landed. Good shots. Weren't really hurting him. Yeah, Earl with some shots that did crack him a little bit, but not all them shots was hurting him. Earl hurted Porter way more than he hurted him. So when y'all keep talking about exposed and the chinks in the armor, man, miss me with that shit. Everybody who's a real boxing fan understand what Earl went out there and tried to do. Point blank, period. You know, Earl didn't even show all his tools in that damn fight because he didn't have to. He took it to Shawn Porter. He made it a slugfest. Might be not the best game plan in some people's eyes. But at the end of the day, it's what ESJ wanted to do, baby. He went out there and he beat him at his own game. You know what I'm saying? He beat him at his own game. And he came away victorious 8-4. Point blank, period. Now let's get into the last sucker we go expose out here. And y'all already know who it is.
He hit Shawn with at least 6 connected low blow shots, man. At least.
First of all, you know why we forgetting it and he's getting a pass? Because he scored the knockdown and he dominated the 12th. Had that fight continued to be tight, that would have been the headline of the story. That being said, I struggled with not putting that in the title. I promise you, I wanted to put something like beats his testicles, something like that. No, I promise you. People sent me a meme of Shawn Porter. Ohio Runs Boxing made a meme of Shawn Porter's balls talking about, I don't want the rematch. Yo, he said Shawn Porter's balls don't want the Errol Spence rematch. That shit had me crying, bruh.
Check it out, man. When you fighting a short fighter like Shawn Porter, and when Shawn Porter keeping his hand low and sometimes making his elbows low, Earl shooting this shot, and sometimes they're going to land where they land, bro. It ain't like Earl was out there purposely trying to hit this man in the nuts like people trying to make it out to be. You know what I mean? Go look at Shawn Porter putting his hands down low with his glove, and Earl trying to shoot his shots down there. So if you're trying to shoot low and somebody sticking their fucking arm down or dragging their elbow down, those things are going to happen. They're going to happen, but don't make it like some of them shots went on the belt line and Shawn just, all that shit, man. Get out of here with that shit. You know what I mean? Cat's trying to use any excuse in the world to try to make it like Earl is a dirty fighter. You know what I mean? Now, Nets did give Earl his praises because he don't have a choice but to give him his praises. You know what I'm saying? But he's an Errol Spence hater as well. You know? These are a few Errol Spence haters, man, that I just had to put out here, address the issue real fast because, you know, it's always going to be something when it comes to Errol Spence with certain people, yo. It's always going to be something. You know, first he was ducking Shawn Porter. Put the hands on Shawn Porter. Now he's ducking Terrence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you're on top, bro, when you're on top and you're running the game, this what comes with the territory. This what comes with the territory. It's going to be ducking. It's going to be steroid allegations. It's going to be defamation of character. It's going to be, he's too big. There's going to be so much shit that come along with Errol Spence in his reign at the welterweight division that, Cat's going to be coming out the woodwork bringing up shit. You know what I mean? But you know what they say, like I said, if you ain't got haters, you ain't popping. So we're going to let these haters continue to watch Earl shine, continue to watch Earl grow and get better, watch Earl climb his way to being #1 pound for pound. You dig? And hopefully when he beat the fighter that they all think that's going to be him, You know, these faggots are give him his just due. But even then, it won't matter. You know what I'm saying? Because once a hater, always a hater. Once a hater, always a hater. So all y'all boys can do is just sit back and watch Errol Spence shine. Point blank, period. And here he is, shining right here. Until the next one, it's your boy Monty. That's the NSBC moving. Ain't nobody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. If you want to donate, it's in the description. And I'll be back with another one, family. You know, death to the haters.